The Israeli military has carried out a series of airstrikes and raids across Gaza as a number of civilian casualties from its war continues to grow. At least 9 Palestinians were killed after Israel targeted a residential building in Gaza City. Among the dead were 3 women and 3 children. 3 other women and a child were also killed in assaults targeting homes west of the city. And at least 5 Palestinians were killed in the al-Shati camp and in the al-Zahra area on the outskirts of Gaza City. Their bodies were taken to Al-Aqsa Hospital in central Gaza, already overwhelmed with dead and injured. Israel's overnight air assaults also targeted a family at the Bureij refugee camp. At least 1 Palestinian was killed and 10 others injured. Let's head to central Gaza now and speak to Al Jazeera's Hani Mahmoud in Deir al-Balah. Hani, what more can you tell us about these latest strikes?
Yes, well, as of early hour of this morning, the Israeli military, with its ongoing attacks, almost relentless airstrikes, and coupled with heavy artillery shelling across the Gaza Strip that are concentrated right now on the central area. As of late hours of last night, the attack on a residential home on al-Bureij refugee camp. The al-Bureij refugee camp is at the eastern part of the central area, and this particular refugee camp is the home of a densely populated and a large number of children and grandchildren of already Palestinians who were displaced and made refugees in 1948. But we're looking at least 3 people were killed, 1 child and 2 other grown-ups who were killed in the attacks, and several other injuries who were reported at Al-Aqsa Hospital here. It's important also to point out that the area has been under heavy artillery shelling and air attacks for the past few weeks, and civil defense members and paramedics find it very difficult to remove bodies that have been already pronounced dead inside these areas, just giving the intensity of the artillery shelling in the area. Only quarter number of the bodies made it to the hospital. Remaining bodies are still, after a couple weeks, they are largely deceased under pile of rubble in the eastern part of the central area. To Gaza City, the Israeli military continues to pound across the city with relentless air attacks, including the eastern neighborhoods of Gaza City. That includes the Daraj and Shujayea neighborhood, where reports of more residential buildings, remaining public facilities being targeted and destroyed, and to the western part of the city, mainly a Shati refugee camp. And this place is a notorious site right now for many of the relentless attacks carried out by the Israeli military. We talk about more than 60% of this refugee camp has completely destroyed and turned into a pile of rubble. But close to 3 people also were killed, and multiple injuries were reported to al-Ahli Baptist Hospital. That's at the center of Gaza City. Al-Ahli Baptist Hospital is quite insufficient right now in terms of any of the medical services that it provides and gives to patients. In Rafah City, the Israeli military continues to push deeper into a Shabura refugee camp, where it is stated in one of the statements made that this Shabura is the heart of Palestinian fighting groups, and it's pushing more deeper on the ground in order to eliminate them. But we have confirmed reports of more of the residential buildings are being systematically demolished by the Israeli military, to the point where the vast majority of this area being completely cleared of any of the buildings, the infrastructure and public facilities. Not only bombs that continue to kill people here, there are other factors that continue to create more tragedies on the ground, including the spread of famine in the northern Gaza, and here in the southern part and the central area of the Strip, the constant displacement, the fear of unpredictable bombs also making life quite difficult for people.
In Deir al-Balah for us there, Hani, thank you.